It's MactheGuru. This is my review for Black Panther Wakanda Forever. I'm going to do a spoiler version at the beginning of this. And then I'm going to do a non-spoiler version at the end. So if you ain't seen it, just go straight to the non-spoiler version. Check that out. If you have seen it, stay right here. Now, it was a great movie, man. It was the greatest superhero movie of 2022. It's better than Doctor Strange 2. It's better than Thor. It's better than Black Adam. It's better than all those. It's the best superhero movie of 2022. It's not better than Spider-Man. That's why I'm not going back too far. It's just 2022 though. It's the best one. And Spider-Man was a great movie. So, you know, it's hard to beat that. You know, the last Spider-Man. But when I left, I said, wow, this was a great story. Wow, they captured the emotion of everything. I am going to speak on the woke stuff. I seen it a little bit. I'm like, they did have some wokeness to it. They did have a lack of black male leadership in Wakanda. I'm going to touch on that at the end of this because I did see it. But it didn't take away from the movie. There's no way you could watch this movie and go, okay, this is a bad movie. The story is too good. I mean, it started off emotional. It ended emotional. They captured the emotion of us losing Chadwick Boseman. They did a great job with that, you know. And Shuri and Angela Bassett, man, they performances, clap it up for them, man, because they performances was great. Both of them. Angela Bassett was, I mean, she a legendary actress, so you know what Angela Bassett brings. You can't say enough about the queen. Angela Bassett did a phenomenal job in this. She did die. That was one of the scenes in the movie that I couldn't believe when I was watching. Like, yo, she really did? Like, I would have never called that going into this movie. Like, yeah, they gonna kill off the queen, Angela Bassett. On top of the fact, she was in the trailer just shining. She didn't let you down in the movie. She shined throughout this entire movie. But Shuri, she really showed her acting chops, man. I mean, from beginning to end, she had comedic relief at times. She had a lot of emotional scenes. I mean, a lot. So she had to cry a lot throughout this movie. You know, at the beginning, at the end. Basically, every emotional scene she was basically a part of. You know, when she became Black Panther, right? And she go see Killmonger. That was emotional because she had just lost her mom. And she like, okay, I'm going to the ancestral world. I'm about to go see T'Challa. I'm about to go see my mom or something like that. Or my dad. No. She goes and sees Killmonger. Remember, everybody in the ancestral plane, they've been going and seeing different people. You go to whoever you trying to connect to at that moment. So T'Challa went to his dad. He lost his father. When Killmonger went, he went to his dad. He wanted to speak to his father. She wanted vengeance at this time. So who did she get? Killmonger. And it made perfect sense. You know, so Shuri did a great job. But when they brought Killmonger in, it made perfect sense. When they brought Ironheart in, it made perfect sense because she came in, she created something to find vibranium just for a project. She's super smart. She created something to find vibranium for a project. And they was using that and end up contacting Namor, which brought Namor in. See, so they did a great job bringing in everybody in this movie. So the story was great. Now, the Namor character, I thought he did a great job performing too. Everybody did a great job performing. It wasn't no actor that I looked at and said, you don't belong, you out of place. Everybody did a great job. Now, Namor and Talcon looked very good, but they didn't show everything, right? So when you watch this movie for a second time, or you probably noticed it the first time, they showed us his nation, but they didn't just give us everything. So it's more to desire about his nation. So when he get his solo movie, or the next time he in a movie, I bet you they gonna give us more. Because really, they showed us a little bit of it when he grabbed Shuri and took her through his nation. And then they showed us how it looked from a distance, right? They showed us that too. But they didn't just give it all to us. His people that was fighting for him, oh, they was cold. Oh, man. They got this little chant they do that just take over people's bodies. So that was cold. They, of course, they strong. They all could fight. I think they all got vibranium in them a little bit too. So they was all super strong, you know, and it just goes to show you that they are a strong nation. The Black Panther and Wakanda was able to fight them off, but it kind of was a stalemate at the end because the Wakanda with M'Baku and all of them fighting on the ship, they was about to lose. I mean, they are on the water on the ship, so it makes sense for them to lose. But Shuri beat Namor, and she beat him not with just like fighting him. She beat him with her mind, because it's still Shuri. Remember, that Shuri that became Black Panther in this movie because she had to, out of necessity, to protect her land and to get revenge for her mother. So she became Black Panther, but she still got that mind. She used her mind to beat Namor, you know, and she did. She beat him. And she didn't kill him, which she wanted to, but she caught him to basically a stalemate, and all of his people stopped trying to kill her people, and they all had to go back down in the water, which I thought was a great way to end it because, I mean, Namor did kill the queen. So it's like, okay, the Black Panther Wakanda gotta win something. I mean, he was destroying stuff majority of the movie, you know. So all of that was good. The action scenes, man, some of the action scenes in here was very good. I did feel like maybe a couple of them at the beginning was a little short, left a little to be desired by the action scenes, you know, especially when the Wakanda people was on the ship at the beginning and they fought like some Americans or some French people, like the Navy SEAL or something like that. That scene wasn't the best, but the other scenes, yeah, they were great. And it's just so much greatness about the movie, man. Now, the one thing that I spoke on at the beginning, the wokeness, you definitely will see it. And I mean, it was mostly females fighting, so that's already a little wokeness, and people would notice that. But I still liked it because of the story, you know. And then they had a couple of other lines in there that you look and go, okay, they doing a little woke thing, but it don't take away from the story. The story was still good, and they didn't have a lot of male masculine like leadership. It was just M'Baku, and that was it. Like, it wasn't a lot of male leadership in it. But at the end, M'Baku taking over as king, so he's gonna be the Black Panther most likely until the young T'Challa come up of age. So he's 6 years old now. They gotta find somebody to play him. They got to wait for the timeline to catch up to T'Challa for him to be that age where he's old enough, right? But I like that they did it like this, man. I did, because it's like we lost the king, things was in disarray, the women had to hold it down for a movie, and they did. That's how I looked at it at the end. Once you watch the whole thing and you're like, okay, it ain't no male leadership, and then at the end they give you M'Baku as the king, they give you young T'Challa, he's gonna come up. You look at the movie and go, okay, I see what they did here. We lost our king, things was in chaos, so Shuri stepped up and held it down. Because it wasn't like she just wanted to be Black Panther. She stepped up when she had to step up, and she held it down. And she was a dope Black Panther, you know, and she took the gold suit because of her connection to Killmonger, I think, you know, so, and just what she wanted the vengeance, you know, so it was all dope. She looked great in her suit too. That was good too. So that's my thoughts on the movie. I know it was some things that I left out, but I only seen it once. I just seen it and I'm recording this. But great movie. Out of 7 stars, we do 7 stars here. I'm going to give this movie a 6.2. A 6.2 out of 7 stars. But now I'm going to go into my non-spoiler review, right? So make sure you subscribe to the channel. If you're not, click the like button. I appreciate it. Now, for non-spoiler, if you haven't seen it, I'm going to let you know. Great movie, great story. Namor looked great in it. Shuri, standout performance. Angela Bassett, standout performance. M'Baku was big time. He came in the clutch. It really looked good visually. Alright, so if you like movies that look good visually and you like a good story, oh, you're gonna like this movie. You know, it did have elements of, I guess, the woke culture in it. It did. And you'll be able to see that, but it don't take away from the movie. So it got it in there where you see certain stuff, but still a great movie, even with that. The things they did to introduce everybody made sense, right? So Ironheart, Namor, these people you should know already in the movie. Ironheart, Namor, they are introduced great. How they come in. It's some other people in the movie that I didn't know that was going to be in it, but they were in it and they were introduced great. So everybody that was getting introduced in this movie that wasn't a part of Wakanda came in great, and it made a lot of sense. Some things do happen in this movie that's going to really blow you away. That's going to be surprising. Everybody step up in Wakanda to help each other, to work together, to accomplish the goal they need to accomplish. You know, the reason why Wakanda and Talagon have some problems with each other makes perfect sense, right? So the story that they created is a great story, man. So I think everybody will enjoy this movie. Go out, check it out. You know, it's better than every other superhero movie this year. It's not quite better than Spider-Man, but it's very great. You know, Spider-Man was just really all-time great, you know. I don't think it's better than Black Panther 1. I don't think so. But it still is great, man. Go check it out. It's MactheGuru. If you're still here, make sure you subscribe to the channel if you're not subscribed. Everybody click that like button. And like always, y'all be easy. Be safe. Peace.